like Bruce Jenner. He's going to become governor of no, he's not. No, not California. Not Florida. I was thinking the U.S. Like I don't even know. Like, well, I know the states, but I just don't know. Um, yeah, but that Bruce Jenner, he did the whole sexual trans revolution type thing, and now he's like totally won over like all the sort of the patriotic libertarian mindset crowd. So this is my last what I've heard about it. Who knows what's it's such a clown world, Fred, man. I mean, like he could get into power and then like do a complete 180, like any politician does for the most part. But you can't get away with it too long in a small town. Like I think we're lucky to have a pretty cool mayor and good, solid. Small town. It's harder to get away with shit for whatever reason. Like it's more like spread out, like or more. There's just more confusion in the big city. But I can't imagine. Like I think there is like I don't want to get into it. It would be purely speculative. But I may as well, since I brought it up. Like I think there's like elements like outside that like fund operations to infiltrate smaller cities, like with crazy Marxist ideology and maybe even like satanic nonsense. And tell you what, it never ends happily when you start throwing money at like these poor sods who suddenly uh, you can say the same to me to an extent. You don't give a guy like me like $10 million and say, what are you gonna do? Or do you? 10 million. You don't give me like $1.8 billion, right? Or someone like me, like how much could I realistically manage? Like I can barely manage like a $5,000 balance, and then suddenly like I've got like 10 figures on my plate. What? Like my first thing would be like, how many liquor stores can I purchase? And then buy. Like seriously though, like I'd be like, can I like real estate? Boom, boom, boom. Just to park it, so it's safe. It's not sitting there in some one thing with the bank and like XYZ fucking Jew Corp is like calling me up, and I want to sink that money into like real estate assets. Bam, 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 and then in my name with a a living will and stuff. If something happens to me, it goes to dad. What a world! Yeah, that's the world we live in. Eh? It's just like so paranoid, and persecutive. Everyone's trying to prosecute someone else or get the upper hand. It's not hardly a brotherhood of man, is it? Was that coming through your fucking TV all this time? What's that crackle shit? What it?
Yeah, good dog, though. Your dog is good. A dog is poop.
What's your amp?
Yeah, dog food.
There's some fucking dust in there somewhere floating around. There's like you got a fucking amplifier moth.
Oh, it's straight off.
You got an amplifier moth.
Yeah, doggy food. Rico, you got doggy food. You got doggy food.
When I think back on all the stuff I learned at Fred's place, it's a wonder that I think at all. Though my lack of education never hurt me none, I can read the writing on the wall. Okay, I got it now. I got it this time. There we go. Okay. Kodachrome, give us some nice bright colors. Give us a piece of summer. Give us a whole wonder. It's one sunny day. Oh yeah. I got the night on camera. Gonna take a photograph. So mama, please don't take my Kodachrome away. I got the night on camera. Gonna take a photograph. Mama, please don't take my Kodachrome away. And if I take all the tricks I knew when I was single, put him in one room just for that, I know that I would fuck them all without a condom. And they go on better after that. Kodachrome. Yeah, fuck all. Coughing on live television. Just ordinary bronchitis, I'm sure. Ooh, nothing. Nothing but the elixir come up here. So you've gotten one of two shots, Fred. You got your vaccine.
Oh yeah, I
Your
know
ticket to ride.
Yeah. Number two gotta come. I don't know yet.
The ticket to ride. You and my dad, hey, you couldn't get it quick enough.
Did your dad get one too?
Yeah. I shouldn't. I don't know. I shouldn't disclose these. I don't know what he got. You probably got just a salt solution. Eh?
It looks like.
It's probably like, it's probably like fucking heart attack or something after that. So what is it? You must just got the what do you call it? The double blind study placebo unit. The basic fucking salt and water.
I admit that's a purple mark. That's a mark on my shoulder.
Oh, did it? Really? Can I see it?
Yeah.
You don't mind? Dr. Blake would like to have a look.
Watch that. Show you.
MD. Blake MD was
Anyway.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Really?
It looks like a fucking birthmark.
Yeah. No, it's like a polio. Well, the polio one, it was like fucking 18 needles. Eh? My mom had a big fucking scar on her arm. I remember that. I was like, Mom, what's that?
Me, dog, and I are going to go lay down for a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, but
You mind, Fred? I'll take my time getting ready.
house.
I'm going to end this. So I don't think
No. You can sleep on the couch.
We've got.
It's hard to sleep.
Thanks for watching, everybody who tuned in. All both of my the members of my audience.
We did good today.
So
good seeing you.
It's always a pleasure.
Good to hear you again too, Fred.
Yeah, you too, Fred. I liked singing.
Fucking did, but we
when
I
was in my I like singing. Just, I'm a real card.
Well, you know what? If you're gonna pass out on the couch, you gotta keep the cool out.
Oh yeah. Shut that. Yeah.
And right now, there's less cold air in the house now than there was a minute ago.
Yeah, might be best. You don't mind if I crash here, eh?
You sleep on the couch.
Yeah. Okay.
And the couch there. That's not much of it. That's a hard one to sleep on that one.
Yeah, I feel I'll probably just slowly pack up and head home, Fred. Actually, because I'm such a cigarette addict. I gotta go home and.
I had a good time.
Unless you got like 5 cigarettes, I might stay, but otherwise I'm going. Yeah. I'm such a hard case, man. I envy your ability to not smoke, because I know you used to smoke all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I can't get enough. I just really like smoking and drinking tea or coffee at the least. Yeah. That's a good combo. Like hot drinks, coffee or tea, and smoke. Wow, that really stimulates. Like it's really stimulating. Like you're, doing some reading or studying or something. Is this my butt roll cigarette? I bet it is. This is what I need. If this is weed, I'm gonna be fucking stoned. Oh my God. This is not tobacco, Fred. This is not. This is. I thought this was hobo smoke that I rolled. Now I'm getting mega stoned. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Oh, oh. That's not good. This is all I got. Tobacco is a little. Oh my man. Oh man. That was the most fucking stone making joint that I'd ever smoked in my life. I'm sorry. I've never. I, I don't know even how to like put into words how fucked up I am right now. Let's smoke this little butt ski. Let's go all the way. I'm still live, I think. Sometimes I think it's a shame that other people don't get to experience like how much fun I have. Albeit, I'm sure like there's people out there driving like like flying planes. I think that's the ultimate is selling art and flying. It's like you sell an art piece for like uh, $272,000, and then you buy an aircraft for like $113,000. So you got a little money left over to put fuel in it, and then you get some art chick and say, hey, you want to come on a thing and you can suck my dick the whole way if you like sucking cock. And but it doesn't have to be. I mean, that's just like ideal level. Like the ideal is she'd be like have a fetish for like sucking manly cock, like, while you're flying the plane and taking her to wherever. You know, I don't want to sound too pretentious, right?
Talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What kind of how does that reflect on my character? I just I get lewd when I drink, but I think after you're with so many different girls, it's like and like I've been with girls who have told me things. Well, most guys like, and then like it took me a while to clue in, and I'm like, how do you know most guys? It's like I'm with someone who's really played the field, and you feel like gee, how do I measure up? Like I thought I was like Mister Relaxer, and like you know. Well, when it comes to beer, it's most guys. They're like that was my first like red flag. You know, how do you know most guys? Huh? Like, man, can I get just an innocent chick? Like I only had like two girlfriends before I met you. And it's like now I'm dating someone who's like knows most guys. It's like, and then I wonder, like, I sometimes think, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw her in a porn. Right? Believe me, I've been looking high, and I've been looking low. I don't know. I'm half kidding. I'm just thinking, like, one day if I stumble upon something like that, I doubt she'd do that. I don't know. Like, I'm just projecting. I'm the type of guy, and like, I'm the bad dude. I'm the bad dude. I'm the bad dude. I hang out in a club. It's my favorite club. Times seven by. I times seven by. The price of storing rye. That's pretty. That's sort of cool. I times seven by. Price of sorting rye. Price of sorting. Can you imagine you had a rye processing facility, Fred? You have this facility. What is making that noise? I guess I gotta shut the door. Oh, man. Noisy unit, man. If you would have tried to sell that to me, I probably wouldn't give you like $197 for it. It's a good sounding amp, but it's got some little scratchy issues with the electronics. Oh man, what time is that? My eyes deceive me. Okay, it's nearly midnight according to my automatic. Your Eagle clock, Fred says it's 1:15. So, which is it? Maybe I can look. I'm gotta stop this. Like, I'm just with an embarrassing expose of let's Blake song. You think you're looking out a window right there. What I'm gonna do gladiator sports. Swinging of the hammer and carrying the carcass. I want to end this. Back up. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Uncle. Can you be my new uncle? I don't have any. I don't have any uncles around. Like, and just my on my dad's side, and like all my mom's brothers are except for Foss, and Foss, like, he makes fun of me when he's like, okay, Dr. Blake, you know, and gee, I won't go on to say anything else. I don't want to talk bad about my blood, but he's the only one I consider worth calling, and he's quite a bit older than you, like 20 years older, and I'm surprised he's still fucking kicking, actually. Like the way he lived, man, like the heaviest alcoholic I've ever. Like you think I'm bad, like this guy's like making like crazy hooch all the time and just like spiking his coffee every morning, every day is like fucking. It's just it's like alcohol is like fresh air, you know. And then he settles down though, eh? Like if it weren't for this uncle of mine, like I probably wouldn't be here because he's responsible for introducing my dad to my mom, his sister, Maureen. And, yeah, yeah. Everyone's got a story. Huh? I wish I knew mine more deeply at times. I think about like how little I know about my heritage on either side of the family. All I can do is like ascertain it to whatever degree by imagination and watching, observing. Got the coup. Do you think that cough is anything to do with heavy smoking? It's just I got some kind of maybe some kind of virus like the you know that cough to me sounds like SARS 20 or SARS-2. Fred, you know I told you about this like gay shit, man. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I really don't. Just keep it. You know, keep it in your own like little lewd imagination. I love you as a person. I love your guitar playing. I do not want any like manner of okay, we're done then. All right. I just want to ensure. Yeah, I mean, you the word you know I know how you like you lean on that sign and you're relentless. Eh? You keep bringing it up. Maybe it takes one to know one. Maybe I'm the like just on the borderline or something. You know? But walking the fire like Mick Jagger in his 50s. He's so cool in his 60s. In his 70s, he's still playing the concerts. Oh, yeah. Keith Richards gets blood, gets his, gets so many transfusions. Type of. You could go on. I don't want to make fun of Keith and Mick, though. They're the two of my favorite rock stars ever. You know, apart from myself and Rob. Keith and Mick, Lick and Rob. And then Danny McLaughlin, he's Phil Spector #2. He's like, you want to talk reincarnation? Daniel Jr. Uh, McLaughlin is like #2. He's like Phil Spector reincarnated now. He's like, this is the level of his commitment to music and star making and all this. Making you want to get big in the music business, you go to Mr. McLaughlin. tell him, hey, you know what? Let him hear your. Let him. He'll take you on or he won't, right? Like he either likes you or he doesn't. But yeah, there's a guy who will archive your stuff, very organized fashion. I could do that if I put my mind to it. Um, I just, yeah, I'm just not the most organized type person. Like I'd be the wrong guy to hire for like meticulous bookkeeping or something. And being able to admit that's step number one. Like, gee, can it, well, we need someone who will never, ever, ever drink hard alcohol again in their lives. Can you do that? And like, we're gonna pay you. If they said we're gonna pay you like $67,000 a week, then I'd be like, God, wow, oh, you know what? Maybe, yeah, I can, like, I buy a new boat or a fucking airship every fucking day, like, and just have so much, like, monetary leverage that it's just like I could just fucking, I would like call up Elon Musk and say, hey, can you lend me some spacecraft parts? I got these. Weird hippies that seem to know something about magnetics. I'm convinced they can. They tell me they need like this, that, like. Oh yeah. So now, like, that sounds pretty exciting life, eh? Like getting into space travel. That's going to be the next big thing with pop culture too. See it unfolding. And I had dreams. I ladies and gentlemen, anyone watching? So I'm live. Yeah. Dream. It's not. It's. I know it's uncomfortable for a lot of people to discuss dreams. Well, I tend to. You know what? Believe it or not, I like for a long time now. Like I've tended to have really like semi-positive dreams. There's like less than ideal outcomes before I woke up and stuff, but it's like the dreamscape, the older you get, the richer it becomes. Like I've incredibly vivid dreams. You know, mm. and interestingly enough, like a lot of them, like I've had some dreams that were like you could say nightmarish. Like they started out like just you know reasonably doldrum, just like usually in some kind of academic setting or like government style setting is where my imagination goes while I'm asleep for whatever reason, and then yeah, it's usually like me like being uh, sort of playing catch up in terms of academia. Like I've got to, take grade, 11 chemistry again. And boy, if I don't make the class on time, it's all over. Or I miss this in class test. It's donezo. But then I've had dreams where, like, I'm sort of among the elect, where they're doing like experiments on different categories of people, and like sort of you're up in the platform high above the earth with like super you've got the total like meta gauge on the whole earthly communication grid. And so it's like, okay, like, so you're the guy in the you're the guy in the craft, and you say, okay, watch this. Like, we're gonna tune into Blake Radio on YouTube, channel Puzzle College / Puzzle College, and we're gonna tune into him, uh, see what he is about. Like now, mm, thank God I have this beer. I needed like a serious muscle relaxant. That whole like I came close to throwing my back out, man. And like that's not I'm not the type of guy to want to do that. I'm just like and I'm just like everyone wants to be Mr. Tough Guy, and yeah, I just like I picked up a slight amount of like I wonder if Chad wasn't like just fucking with me, like he gets pleasure out of seeing me hurt a little bit or something. I shouldn't have said that. I guess maybe Chad's the only one listening. Yeah, and talking about Chad. Chad, not the Chad you're thinking of, but in the proverbial sense, like Chad is the ubiquitous top alpha dude in your friend group. The Blake Chad, interchangeable, right? I'm gonna smoke this whole fucking joint, Fred, and I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna work next week, maybe. I know I can't put full faith in anything anymore. I don't know what kind of like regulatory craziness is coming around the bend anymore. Do you? Does anyone? They're like, you know, I think here in Alberta, we're just like, yeah, whatever. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, okay, we'll be passive aggressive or play along and like, yeah, okay, yeah, write me a fine. Okay, hurry up. Get out of my way. Otherwise, like, get the fuck out of. Who wants to deal with like some and what kind of law enforcement guy is going to really, but that's a frightening bit. Like, what if you get a psychologically imbalanced person enforcing the law, and they come in and you're not really doing you're breaking some new regulations. Like, you see, you don't have like a mask dispenser and a soap dispenser outside your door, close to your doorbell. Are you listening, friend? Imagine, I shouldn't even say this shit because they'll probably like pick it up and it'll be a thing. I'm just thinking how convoluted can you get? Like, you need, now, like, not only do you need a doorbell, like for regulatory purposes, you need to have a soap dispenser or some weird thing, something expensive that costs like makes someone in the top of the pyramid a lot of money and like trickle down, and you're the guy paying for it. Like, gee, I didn't, soap dispenser. I'm so, I forgot. How could I not have a soap dispenser like within reaching distance of my front entrance. Mm. The stuff is pretty good. Some weed you smoke, like it's like, and then some stuff is like you can taste like this tastes like fucking testosterone. It's like I'm smoking like male pubic hair or something, you know. So it's so robust, like robustly, like really, really really base, like totally based. And, but yeah, for all I know, it could be like male elephant pubes, just getting me like. Totally based. Me. I'm on the UFO. Look, I'm over here. I'm in the UFO. That glass behind me is like I'm at the. You wouldn't even get. I'm at the top of the Great Pyramid right now. And the one, you're like, oh, the Great Pyramid is some kind of like, indie band hideout. No, in Egypt. I'm at the top floor. This is what we have here now. I've been to the Great Pyramid lately. They think this isn't perfectly. I'm just kidding around. That's what I do. I act. Deceptive roles, play the devil's advocate, man. And enjoy it and have fun. And here's the thing: if you ever want to make a film and you gotta have someone your wild card dude. Who better than me? And you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm the trainer. I'll train like all these. I'll make like all these doubtful co-workers. They'll be like, hey, I don't know how to act. Yeah. I'll be like, yeah, you do. Of course, man. I'm the right. You just use like pure like flattery, like elevating language to like bring them up to like, the next fucking menudo. The next menudo. The next rock voisine, right? No, that's really true. That's what I would do. I can't believe this is the best. You never get like more current watching my live stream. Awesome. I'd like to get home because I don't have any cigars or pipe. Man. Thinking of doing the pipe. I'm thinking that's the most economical way and the most pleasant, least obtrusive way, right? You don't want to be obtrusive with your smoking habit. It's smoking smelly, stinky cigarettes, but pull out like a really um, dandy pipe tobacco. I love the smell of, uh, that guy's the hairline's really back. Being ridiculous, projecting. But pipe versus cigarette, pipe is far more classy and less obtrusive in terms of harshness of smell. Cigarettes are a little bitter. Pipe tobacco is robust, kind of heady, more masculine thing, maybe. It's like nobody complains about like pipe smokers. They get like six like cigarette like junkie dudes. The thing they're all laying up like these like loser cigarettes. And everything. It smells like poison. It's like toxic waste in the water. Gotta pull out the fucking Olympia on this one. Alex Jones, totally. I called into Ryan Jesperson. I've Clash. And now we've got Shay Gannon. He's in the same like kind of rock and hard place. But yeah, Shay and Ryan are the coolest dudes in my opinion. Like, cause if I were to done anything, it'd be talk radio. And I guess I'm doing it now to my own extent. And it's easy enough without having a producer like saying, you gotta call it. No, I gotta. Okay, Mr. Hetty Smith from Dunfield, Illinois. Go ahead. May as well Friday, right? Like, I don't gotta work till like Monday at the earliest. I think I can handle get a PM session, mindset for the next couple of days. Try not to worry about like schedules and all this. Like blessings that I don't have to answer to anyone apart from the old days. Who can you trust more? Trust more. There's a song, Trust More. Who can you trust more? It's not that late on a Friday. It's at like past 12 if I don't play too much. It's problematic on the top of the Hashpot Hill, you know. Like, the only way this get better is if Sam adjacent to me and give me a hard time. You know, sometimes you just gotta take your hand off. These guys like it's the king of the never ever. No one has ever last image. Apart from you know what? I hate people of YouTube. It don't take much to make me laugh. You know, like today, I'm like, here's the weirdest thing. I'm just perplexed. And I went to the like one little spot that I like to go to get like lottery tickets and cigarettes and they have a nice coffee. Called dark Europe blend, but it's or anyway. So go to this place. I go there. Yeah, I like the coffee. I like the promptness. I'm never waiting in any kind of lineup, much of any lineup. And I can park and then walk. I guess you can do that anywhere. It's more convenient. It's my go-to the bodega type thing. You know, I get coffee, fill in my hockey bet, get the smokes, and but today I got a regional newspaper actually. And it was like I didn't understand the well actually I understood what they meant. Like it was just like kind of a like they had a thing respect $2. So like implying I guess like you know put down some coin if we're taking one of these papers because we're putting up the real estate. Fair enough. So I put out some coin. But and then, yeah, it's like a lack of ambition news. I feel like I know who I'm talking to. So I'm not getting back into. If anyone's thinking like I'm gonna go back into wrestling, damn it, it's not happening. I cannot do it. Unless you want to like do like hang me from the ankles and then draw me into like pool, for, water. Not into the weird liquid pools and stuff. Heavy duty. You hang out with Joni Mitchell one day, the next day, it's like Admiral Morrison. Admiral. And then it's like, what? Am I living in the Twilight Zone? Sometimes you gotta think clear when I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. Sometimes sometimes I think it's a sin when sometimes I think it's a sin when I get feeling ugly. Bum 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 ba la la. Sometimes I think it's a sin to get feeling lucky. Shania Twain, I saw her with Shania Twain. I saw her just the other day. Some people know it's not true, but I get lucky and do it again. She knew it's alright, I do it all the time. All the Zoomers know Gordon's the coolest dude. They don't fuck around and they know what to. They know the guys are alright. Thinking about you, doing okay. Make sure your case invented it for you. I've been getting pretty lucky every night. And I don't care if they put up a fight. Sometimes I think it's a sin. Better and losing again. Sometimes I think it's a sin. And I think I'm getting better and I'm losing again. Pretty ugly summer, but I don't care if it's from the vine. No, it's gonna get bad when you get better and you lose it again. Sometimes I think it's a sin. Get better and you do it again. Sometimes you gotta feel like you blow your nose. You think it's a viral load. Coronavirus, the Wuhan flu. Sometimes I think I get sick, but then I get feeling better and I do the other trick. The next chapter of the epilogue. Now, who wants to participate in Operation? Can't do it here, right? I just gotta play another song. I gotta allude to it. I can't believe this whole thing. It's like I got my laptop, and so my mobile device is acting as a fully charged, like high-powered USB modem. Internet on the go anywhere. I think that's coverage from one of the top mobile network providers. And it comes as no surprise to me, like understanding the state of the network. It's not a big deal. Like everyone does that. It's not like this has been going on for I'm not a pioneer in the field, but the fact that I have a really old technology at my disposal, like this 12-year-old mobile computer device, coupled with at least a decade-old IBM or Lenovo ThinkPad laptop computer. Yet it works like a charm, and it worked back then. Why shouldn't it work today? And it's like I don't need to spend $17,432 on upgrades and weird fucking corporate nonsense all these years. It's I didn't articulate that as well. everyone knows I'm a bit of an autist. Right. Here's a cool song. Anyone can play this song. Very easy to pick up if you're interested in playing it. I'm still live. I believe I'm still live. I wanted to reach out to like people everywhere. Why not? Like, honestly interested in being hit by this. Oh, look, that's me. We're in the army together, and I'm like the hippopotamus. I'll be like front of the donkey one. No, I can run that fast anymore. Maybe my offspring, if I could train them to not be, intellectual smoker type dudes. Play guitar instead of running laps. That's a tough one, baby. Might be rude, you don't know, I don't care. I'm a Navajo. On the TV, everything before we came up. So I'm not really never want to step going back in town on the Philips TV in 1973. Oh, I was born only lit the fiddler. I didn't ask for this, but I love you. I didn't ask for this. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Just because I didn't ask for this doesn't mean I don't love you. Just because I didn't ask for this doesn't mean I don't love you. But yeah, doesn't mean, you never know what motivates someone. Love, hatred, despise. There's love or hatred, this, that. That try to keep a cool head. That's my best advice. Just don't fly off the handle and get too worried if you got the sniffles, because it's allergy season after all. When you're going through this like this now, that you got all these like allergy pills and stuff. So if you got the sniffles, like don't suddenly like fly off the handle and think, I got that overseas flu, the crazy thing. Chances are you just got like regular flu or cold, or like sniffles or allergy symptoms. Take antihistamine if you're that worried. I wouldn't take. I don't even take antihistamines. I get sniffles all the time, like every year. And it's the allergies, it's the pollen in the air. But just like I get outside and I'm thinking like outside, yeah, that's the most healthy thing. And then you get outside and then it's like suddenly you got sniffles. Like you haven't even come close to anyone. Like so, like you got like some insta flu from some like contagious. Like zombie COVID carrier. I'm really worried about like the future, Fred. I'll tell you that right now. Like the way I see the propaganda going and stuff. It's like I don't know what's going to prevail, and I almost want to just be in a different planet. I'll tell you that. Mm. I'm not alone in that thinking either. Like, wow, this world is just too like maxed out. Like, this is everything is really weird. From what I from our like really perspective, man. And what can I do? Like, not clearly, I'm not cut out to do some like serious. I don't have the heart to like do that UFC shit. Like fight. Like fight someone real hard, like really put them down and knock them out. Or I don't want to. I'm not into that. I can't do that. Yeah, obviously, yeah. What does that make me? Like the weakest link, right? That's what smoking pot does too. It really reduces your. Like I'm a guy like I can like throw around like I can pick up and throw. Gee, I don't want to admit this. This is the opposite. Like if you read the Art of War. So, gee, no, I just gave it away. Like yeah, I can like throw lots of weight around. Kind of, I'm like that guy. I like that. When I was a kid, I played this ColecoVision game uh, at my cousin's house, like my aunt, my mom's sisters place, and they had this like in television, or I think it was either an Intellivision or a ColecoVision, and they had this weird video game that had this bald-headed alien dude like talking to you, like, and when you're a kid, like this was like fucking like nobody had ever seen this like level of arcades sophistication, and I was just mesmerized by this game, and it was scary too. It was just really, it's like this is like dark, like devilcraft video game programming going on. Whoever was like behind the design of this this work of art, and that's what they were. Video games are really like the pioneers of video games. Like it is like the number one industry, and has driven even the machinery, like the because it's the people making the applications. Like, because what do you have? Like, yeah, well, you have this like the super programming power, but what are you going to do with it if you don't have someone to write the narrative and set you up? Oh, okay, well, here we've got a telephone application, so you can call like whoever you want with little contact settings, your you put your address in, you put as much information as you choose to do so, uh, and then man, this is the world we live in. And this is the world we live in. Oh, these are the hands we're given. This is a better. This is the most coolest chord progression in rock music I've ever heard. Right here, I'll play it like just raw on streaming video. I'll try not be too Bill Murray. Bill Murray. I'm Bill Murray. Caddyshack. I'm Bill Murray. Caddyshack. I'm Bill Murray. Caddyshack. Breathe deeply, my friends, as much as you can. I'm in the wilderness, more or less. I feel privileged to be where, no doubt, no doubt about it. Sure, the listeners out there, we're in a good place. You know, right? Thanks for signing in, and I'm really, I pay a lot of money, like it's really for me. So I'm such a cheapskate, and it behooves me that I'm spending so much on this like mobile phone plan that I barely tap, that I barely scrape the surface of. It's just the Jew in me really like it's like how am I paying, like I should get paying like 1/7 of what I'm paying. Right? But then again, like how can I complain when it works so brilliantly? When I need it, it's like bing bang bong, and I am live internet wherever within the network, which is like global. Probably Egypt, no problem. Like Timbuktu, you go to like Tasmania and still get coverage like with the network I'm on, and just with simple like setup that it's like really costs me minimal. Let's say like maybe transformers that like $370, easy peasy, and good quality shit. Like this is a ThinkPad that I'm talking to you. It's not my cool like home setup where I've got like the Win TV card and VCR. That's another story, man. And that's $8, man. If you got floppy disk drives and you can do like codification on that now, we'll make some like serious easy coin. I don't want to say, but no, nothing's easy. Like you gotta. I don't want to get your hopes up too much with non-committal kind of stuff. Anyway, forget about the business. It's all in the mind. It's all in your 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 mind. I feel like I'm making myself a postage stamp. Looks so cool in the picture. Looks so cool in the picture. Looks so cool in the picture. Wow. It's just smoker's top, trust me. Oh, and allergies, hey, the pollen. It's really tripping me up. Just a picture in a postcard on the periphery of the thing you put together on the hang it on the Christmas tree. Oh, hang it on the Christmas tree. Next to that Bob Dylan doll hanging from the colonial Christmas tree. It really made you fly up the deep end. Oh man, Fred, imagine like having some like half fucking brother that's Jewish or something. And it's like, I gotta fucking put up with this guy's pathologies and shit, right? Like, fuck me. You know, I like my life isn't hard enough. Cheers. Oh my Hebrew bros. The heaves. Whoa, 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 where are the hooves? I'm the hoob. I just made that up, man. That's so cool. The hoob. That's what I was doing 1990s style, eh? Like short sleeve or long sleeve. Right? Yeah, really cringy. Like, with the Gmail bag on. Like, who knows what these are like? Oh, maybe they got building cameras. I don't even know it. Hey, think you're a poet? Mm. Maybe some really renegade stuff here, though. Renegade stuff. Don't give Matthews a bad name, you know, especially that star. Am I still here? Yeah, Star Toronto. What's their hockey team called? The Honey Leaves. The honey, oh, oh wait. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, the Maple Leaves. The Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes. Yeah, very good team. Yeah, you know what? I do like the Montreal Canadiens. I like the Canadians. I like the Leafs. I like the New Jersey Devils. They're always surprising. They're playing. They're the underdogs every time. Never underestimate the New Jersey Devils in hockey. It's like if you're betting on like the odds makers always like seem to get it wrong when it comes to the New Jersey Devils. There's been like pretty high predominance of that happening. Mm. Oh, gee, I got so much to pack up. Well, let's start with guitar. Or probably the cables. Yeah, when you here's a tutorial when you go for a jam. Like, what do you want to consider packing up first? Like, you know what? First things first. Roll up your cables. Okay. roll up cables. It's that you know, you want to put them, yeah, you know, like they can when you roll them up in a nice efficient manner, you know, sort of dense pattern, not too dense, but you know, flexible. Like you want to get this kind of or you know, just easy. What do we got here? Like you know, it's that easy 7 inches, I think. And then see, pull, take my time. Why not? Hey, if you're up late and you can't sleep, and maybe maybe watching me will just help you out. That a lot of people tell me I have a nice voice, and I like to sing. I can really belt them out, believe it or not. I don't mind saying so, and I make my own tunes too, like Malt Liquor Day. I don't know, like it started probably like someone who's really into autistic about music. You know, some autistic music dude be like, "Man, that sounds just like this song. You ripped it off," and I'd be like, "You know, me, oh, you know, probably I did, eh? Kind of ripped off the thing, but like my song is simple. You know, there's a malt liquor day, but actually I play it. I haven't heard anyone modern like play as good as that. And, like me and Rob are like fucking awesome echelons beyond the F and F word. Beyond the F and F word. Hey, there's a name. You know, it's a good title. Beyond the F and F word. It's coming up with it's all the time. Hey, you think I get paid? It's the best when you can really exercise your plateau of breathing. Taking as deep as you can get. Who believes in space stations like the Russians put up a space station and have footage of like weightless like rolling around the supposed orbit of the Earth. Like, that's like you get your is it real? Is it what was it really like or did they how did they if it wasn't real, like how would they have like mocked it up? Because I'll tell you what, that's a strong argument for the actual like globular Earth, I guess. Ah, man, I need a smoke. That's really sucks when it like it's just something so simple as like keeping you from. I know it's that placating thing. I just. You gotta. What about pizza? Is it like? Oh yeah, yeah. It's not. It's not. It's late, but it's not late. Late. That's cool. Man. Oh, interestingly enough, yeah. When I okay, if you're a tech person, this is. You know what? No, I don't even want to like. I I'm sure it's apparent. Like the original device, right? I guess I'm the last holdout with Samsung iPhone. But I call it as the same model that like for like when you see Obama in the press, he was carrying that model of iPhone, and that I think that like thinking now, I think like that was just simply like a way to market. It's like because like you know, oh wow, Obama, you know, he's so cool. Like he's like tops, you know, he's like black CIA dude, right? And, and it's like, oh, what? And then the phone issued to him is like the model is the Q10, and then I thought, like, wow, you know, this Q10 black. Like I wasn't even a guy who thought of like this is before my time that I even considered like getting a mobile device. Like I was a long time holdout, and then I saw it. Right, I thought like, okay, I gotta get a thing. Like I'd had like a note. Gee, I'm totally doxing myself. Anyway, point being, like, yeah, like the this phone is like they really haven't improved since this. You know, it's like you're gonna buy it like an iPhone 77 one day. It's like this will still be like superior. And and uh, and uh, will always love you. Make me something to eat. Want a really tasty treat. Oh, I love you. Make me something to eat. So I keep on loving you. And playing really cheesy tunes. Yeah. Oh man, wow! It's great to be out here in like the top of the Hashpot Hill. I'm yet to get in trouble for being loud at night. I think that you know everyone knows me on the avenue. You know, and maybe even appreciate me. Appreciate me. They appreciate me like sort of like doing unofficial patrol as I walk home to make sure there's no riffraff bugging the neighborhood too much. It's get on your way. Yeah, man. Now I'm not like I used to be. I feel like I'm doing some kind of weird uh, thing. I'm not going to do it. I'm not asking. I don't need money. What I need is just maybe exposure a little bit. Sometimes if I do something good publicity. Because a lot of what I do, I'm pretty embarrassing. You just laugh at me and stuff like. But I have my moments of like serious moments, or maybe whatever you're thinking. I'm into. I want to see people do well and have a good time. I know that's simplistic and unrealistic, but I think that then once you realize like that's what everybody thinks. Like you think I'm like man, like I wake up every day and I think I wanna like hog tie Australia to like China in a weird like thing that like I'll accelerate like the economic not the you I'll manipulate like all these things in the market like with my friend Mr. Moneybags, and then and then you start paying people to like create this and more animosity, like just amplify like there's already tension between Australia, China. They're like, you got a fucking island, yeah, now, yeah, you think it's so cool and stuff like that. These Aussies are like any day though, like like the Chinese know this too. It's like they get you know what, fuck yeah, well, and all that shit, yeah, you put in here all this time, it's now all ours, and then like there's a little bit of panic sets in, and China has never ever like raised like even like the the semblance of like they're gonna like try and strike anything or they know better. Like it's the reality, but they're not to be meddled with. That's for sure. You don't want to. Uh, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. The uncertainty is killing me. You know, like I just. Mm. And this is the stuff that novels are made of, right? This is really where, like, but how do I? I'm not in the studio setting. I'd like to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and just set up with a cool studio platform. You got like monitor, and bring anyone on the show comfortably, like with nice, we'll have a nice little coffee set up for guests. Right? Let's say, yeah. I don't even know how to do that. Like I'm thinking, like if you want to be serious, yeah, you got to have a whole like facility. That's what I would do, like in mind. If I were running a some kind of publishing outfit, like I would have we like have a really like high level entertainment setup, so that people come over are like impressed and interested and talk to them, and, put their mind at ease. Like it's like yeah, even if like something goes weird, like we're not gonna leave you to the dogs, like we'll cover your ass, like you okay. But, pay us back in due time. So when are we gonna do the film? We're gonna get. You know what? I'm like it's gotta be my film. So we'll call it my film, or call it Paramount Picture. My film or Paramount Picture. My Paramount film. Is that a problem when you're capable of making yourself laugh? Now, my Paramount film picture. My Paramount film picture. See, I just look at that. I just invented like a new, like, cool one-off title. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go on a bagel now. Now is the time. Oh boy, is it? Oh, it's pretty late. No, it's not. No, it's only past 5. But it'll be that late. Okay. Guess I'll end this stream here. I don't want to take up too much room on the servers, right? But then I'll edit it later. Stream will stop immediately. You'll know when I'm going to be live. Yeah, okay.